So she don't know the pain and grief that a mother bear to carry her child. So I guess she don't have a child. And if she have a child, I don't think she would stand up and say what she say, because she would feel the pain and grief that I am going through as a mother.
My sub is to another exclusive for discussion and review. Now in today's discussion here, we're going to take a look at Rushane Barnett. As you know, is the young man who is involved in the slaying of the mother and her 4 kids. However, Rushane Barnett to be sentenced in October. The DDP removed the buck neck something for this little man. So count himself lucky. Also, this one my viewers and my subbies hear me have stories when one of them stories that once you hear it, it just doesn't sit well with you. Here we have a 56-year-old mother is pregnant with her own son. Baby. Now, this story is interesting coming up in this one. Also, here we have the unruly boss revealed to the public his son when nobody haven't heard about. Cha-cha.
Street man! Yeah, I'm a Swedish son that don't feel like say a jacket, yeah?
No. Watch this, the man at XqLusivaSoundsUKTV represent for exclusive.
What's up? Baby, let's go! Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Good as.
Bad to bad song, girl, all tired, boy. You grab me like a fucking pliers. Bad to bad song, girl, all tired, boy.
No, in the case of 23-year-old Rushane Barnett, who plead guilty to the murder of Kemesha Wright and her 4 children in July. The DEATH penalty last carried out in Jamaica in 1988 was withdrawn. What a boy lucky. Jaja. Paula Llewellyn, Director of Public Prosecution, has issued a notice of withdrawing the death penalty that was served to Barnett following his massacre of Kemesha Wright in their Cocoa Peace home on Tuesday, June the 21st, 2022. Llewellyn stated that from a legal standpoint, the opinion of the death penalty should be removed from the table and instead recommend life imprisonment to the ruling judge. She also remarked that Barnett should also be given credit for pleading guilty to the murder when he was first brought to court. The endorsement of a 45-year minimum sentence before eligible for parole for the defendant was introduced by DDP, who mentioned that the case of Clarendon quadruple murder is one of the worst she have witnessed in Jamaica. Llewellyn put forth that she believed the judge should step outside the sentencing guideline. In a report from the forensic psychiatrist who interviewed Barnett on Wednesday, July the 27th, 2022, that was read at the Home Circuit Court on Thursday, Barnett stated, "Voice in my head told him to do so," and that he was a victim of Orbia. The psychiatrist disclosed that there were no signs that he was suffering from any major mental illness. Sentencing for Rushane Barnett has been set for October the 20th in the Home Circuit Court. Jaja. I don't know, so that's his reason. Him's voice was in his head and tell him to do it. God, trust me, as Paula Llewellyn said, that's one of the worst thing I've ever heard of in Jamaica. It's alarming. Even the youngest little one, when you imagine the amount of wound this youth inflict to the young child, you have to ask yourself, is different? Is that really a murder? Is that some kind of human sacrifice? Now I want you to take a listen to what the heartbroken grandmother have to say after Paula Llewellyn decision in removing the big thing of this young man's sentencing. Cha-cha.
We are not happy because the sentence was today and it ended up put off again for the 20th of October. And I am so disappointed in Miss Harris that have my nephew case, because she is pleading for my nephew and she didn't know that or see that the mother of the daughter and the grandchildren is hurting, is pain all over her. She is crying tears day and night. And she is pleading for the murderer. Huh? You want the murderer to get 45 years? Tell me now, if she did have a daughter and grandchildren that someone came and murdered, would she plead for them to give them 45 years? Would she plead for them to count down for the murderer? I would like to ask her that, because I guess she don't have a child, so she don't know the pain and grief that a mother bear to carry her child. So I guess she don't have a child. And if she have a child, I don't think she would stand up and say what she say, because she would feel the pain and grief that I am going through as a mother. The one daughter. The three boy cannot do what a daughter do, you know. Because if I am sick and lying down in the bed, the son them cannot come and tidy me up. But the daughter can do that. So I just want to ask Miss Harrison if she has a daughter and would know the grief and pain that a mother bear to bring her daughter, blow in buckle to bring her daughter, and the murderer just took her life, snatched her. So
Shut up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Now, my viewers, let me get into this topic of this 56-year-old mother were pregnant with her son baby. No, I don't know what's wrong with the world. Boy, what is the world that we live in today? Now, this article come from credible source, so it's from TMZ website, so on can't say I may make it up. A 56-year-old mother in Utah, United States, is pregnant with her son's baby after offering to be the surrogate for her grandchild. The story of how the American family decided to have a surrogate baby started with Cambria, daughter-in-law of Nancy Ank, being unable to carry her fifth child. Cambria and Jeff were married with 4 kids, especially 2 sets of twins, and Cambria is unable to carry another pregnancy after having a life-saving surgical procedure. Even so, the couple wanted more children, and that was when Nancy volunteered to be the vessel to carry her son's 5th child, a girl. Cha-cha. Now people remember say they already have 4 kids already, though. Now, naturally, there was some concerns about Nancy being the surrogate at her age. And the last time she was pregnant was 26 years ago. Nevertheless, doctor reassured her that it was possible, and Nancy decided to do it as quickly before she entered menopause. According to TMZ, Jeff told SWS that he felt grateful to have such a selfless and loving mother that was willing to make that kind of sacrifice for his family. No, that's just like, I don't know. How many of you mothers out there love your son that much that you will go that far to carry a baby for your son? Let me know your comment down in the comment section, because I said that one, I don't know, never sit well with me. Let me know how you feel about it. My final topic in this one, the unruly boss. Popcaan introduced his Swedish son, goes by the name of Portmore, and I'm make sure I tell you no, it's no jacket. Try do that. Popcaan shares some big news today by revealing to the world that he has a Swedish son named Portmore, affectionately called Porty. The unruly boss, who is 34, took to Instagram on Wednesday, September the 21st, to share a series of photos posed with his son. The unruly DJ shared a IG story. Even more footage hanging out with Porty and his crew. I'm my son, Swedish son that he announced on one of his slides. No feel like say a jacket, you hear?
Street man! Yeah, I'm Swedish son that. Don't feel like say a jacket, yeah?
Popcaan added, making it clear that he is the child's biological father. In another story, he poked jokes at youngster by stating, my son that doesn't have IG, with a laughing face emoji, a sporty fiddle with his phone. There aren't many details surrounding the emerge of Poppy's Swedish offspring, but from the looks of it, he could be around 8 to 10 years old and apparently lives in the Scandinavian nation. His birth would have coincided with Poppy's early career and rise out of Vybz Kartel lead Portmore Empire. Naturally, the fans have weighed on Poppy big news. While many were surprised to see the new expansion of Sutherland family, others were quick to pick up the resemblance. You look just like Poppy, no sir, said one follower. Another added, he has your eyes. The firm and strong DJ is known to have a daughter named Rihanna, who has made a few appearances on his IG page. In the summer of 2020, Popcaan shared a throwback photo of his daughter, describing her as the motivation for taking his music seriously. Popcaan wrote, you are the reason I started taking music seriously, the reason I started working harder, one of my first motivation. I love you, my princess, he said. The dancehall star, who is currently making the rounds in Europe, was spotted in Paris over the weekend at the Wiz concert. His latest Cocaine Money dropped last month on August 13. Fans are patiently waiting and looking out for his much anticipated 5th studio album, titled Great Is He, but there is still no release date. And there you have it, my viewers and my subscribers, and that concludes the end of today's broadcast. Do like and share.
Good as.
Bad to bad song, girl, all tired, boy. You grab me like a fucking pliers. Bad to bad song, girl, all tired, boy.
And thanks for watching to the end of today's broadcast. And do remember, blessing always exclusive out.
Yeah.